Well, this young woman needs no introduction. Her name happens to be Caitlin Clark. She's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. She's playing in Indiana for the Fever, and I'm excited as the #1 pick that I'm going to get to call a lot of her games this year. Hey, 22 games, Caitlin, for number
Let's go.
22. How about that?
Lucky number. It must mean good things.
It's got to be a good number. And I'm wearing my practice jersey that, we did a little jersey swap. And during the season, I gave you a Mia Hamm. You gave me this. I thought it was fair and equal.
If I would have had my Mia Hamm jersey, I would have worn it, but I'm living out of a hotel right now, so.
Well, as you know, Mia Hamm has something on its way to you. I hope I was glad to be able to connect you guys. Two great people should be in connection. It is awesome that the two of you follow each other's career. And Mia did not know until I told her that you grew up with her poster on your wall.
Yeah, I did. I was a huge North Carolina soccer fan. My entire room was actually North Carolina because of Harrison Barnes and the men's basketball team. And then North Carolina women's soccer was obviously amazing. I had a book about Mia Hamm. I had a poster of Mia Hamm. Like I loved her. I loved soccer growing up. So when you gave me that, it was kind of like a little girl moment for me.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a special moment, and it was fun to do that. Golf is the thing that the three of us have in common, right? That um, we can't play soccer like her, we can't play basketball like you, but we all can go out on the golf course and smash it around a little bit. And I think we're going to have to be able to do that coming up in October. I hope.
That's right. The Mia Hamm, yep, Mia Hamm's tournament. But yeah, I need to work on my game before that. I haven't touched a club in about like 6 months, so it could be scary. I need to get back on my grind. But now that I'm playing during the summer, it's hard to get out on the course. But
Yeah.
it's okay. We'll
Right.
find some time to get ready.
We're going to give you a free pass on that one. You can practice whenever you want. I'm sure there's a little top golf action that you can hit once in a
That's
while to
true.
get warmed up.
Yeah, that's
So how are you? Like, how's it going? Everybody is all Caitlin Clark all the time, and rightfully so. And you've handled everything with such grace and class. You're such an incredible ambassador for the game. But how are you feeling?
It's been fun. It's been a whirlwind. I think everything has moved so fast. And obviously, like I decided pretty early on that I was going to leave college. So I feel like I was maybe the most prepared of the people that got drafted, of like my life's going to change and having closure with the season ending. But then also, like, we played until the last possible moment of our season. And then the Fever had the first preseason WNBA game. So I think I maybe had the shortest turnaround time in the history of the WNBA, but um, that's what makes it fun. And also, like, nothing better than just going out there and playing. That's the best way to learn. So I've been thankful for that. And obviously, we had our second preseason game already, too. So, the next time we take the court, it's going to be the real thing. So it'll be fun.
It's exciting. Everything is exciting about the league this year. I've heard Lisa Bluter say this a million times. Caitlin's light shines on everyone. It is true. Your light is shined on all aspects, and any way you want to measure the W in women's basketball right now, you seem to have the common denominator. How do you manage all of that on a day-to-day basis?
I think having a team and support system around me that helps me with a lot of this stuff, whether it's my agents, whether it's my parents, they take care of a lot of that stuff so I can, keep my main focus on basketball and being the best player that I am. And then obviously during college, it was, basketball and school and getting my degree. So I feel like that's been very helpful, but also like I just try to remind myself how lucky I am to like be in this position, how fortunate I am. Like to me, it doesn't feel like a chore. Like I just try to soak in every opportunity that I have and get to enjoy it more than anything and not take it for granted because it goes fast and a lot of people would kill to be in my shoes.
Well, I enjoy being around you, and I'm not saying that I was there at the beginning because the beginning was way before I got there, but way before this incredible celebrity around you and this incredible job that you've done around the game. I am wearing my Clarkonomics shirt underneath here, because I am an economist at heart based on my NC State diploma. So I have to, throw that out there that, I've incredibly and admired your ability to be this huge disruptor in our game. And that's a positive, because what you've done is you've made people change the way they think about the game, about the way they invest in women's sports. And everyone can help solve our issue in the W by buying a ticket, watching the games on TV, buying merchandise, doing all those things. And you've helped push people that way. That's why I call you the great disruptor. You're a marketing genius. You got a degree from Iowa, from the Tippy Business School. You're a smart kid. What do you think
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been cool. It's been cool to see, like, I know, like, the city of Iowa City had done, like, some study that showed, like, our team, generated, like, over, like, $80 million of,
Yeah.
economic benefit for, like, hotels, restaurants, whatever it was in the area, just because of the amount of people that were coming into town and coming to watch us play, all throughout the year, which is, like, almost hard to, like, wrap your head around, because like, you're just going out there and playing a game you love, and then these people are coming to watch you, but, like you said, like, I think that's gonna be the reason that it helps the W grow, whether it's people buying tickets, whether it's, the amount of games on TV, like the Fever will be on national television, 36 of 40 games. Our first game will be streamed on Disney Plus, which is first ever time there's been a live sporting event on Disney Plus. So I feel like the different markets that we're gonna reach, whether it's, the older generation or now, like obviously on Disney Plus, like you're probably gonna reach a younger generation there, whether it's young kids or young boys and girls. So I think that's the biggest thing is just expanding the amount of, the fans, whether it's young or old, male or female, that support the W. But also the biggest thing is just like buy the tickets, come to the games, sit in the stands. And you're seeing that obviously with, our game in Dallas was sold out last night at a preseason game. We had 13,000 people. So, tides are definitely changing across the board. It's not just for the Fever, but you're seeing it, at every single location of WNBA teams.
There's people that have come before me. There's people around my time. I've been on the air now. This will be my 37th year calling college basketball on TV. It sounds like I'm old, but I'm not. And it is amazing because I've been in many years, I've been in gyms where they could hear you on the free throw line. So this is fun. I'm like, it's about damn time. I want to ask you something about one of the most selfless acts I thought you did all season, and that was making your decision in February before the postseason to give everyone around the media landscape a chance to absorb it, and the WNBA to stop bugging you, right? And because you wanted to focus and streamline everything you were doing to get to the national championship, which you did. It's one of the most selfless acts, I think, that you don't get a lot of recognition for, and you should. I know it was strategic on your part. I know you love your teammates. Tell me
Mhm.
why the timing of it was so important to you.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of reasons. I think I knew, first of all, like what I wanted to do. So I was like, why have the weight of the world on my shoulders? Why keep getting annoyed with people asking me? It helps our coaching staff recruit for the next year and know what they're gonna need going forward. But also like my teammates and going through senior night, like I wanted to go through senior night where, it wasn't all about like, is this Caitlin's last senior night? Like I wanted everybody to know like this is it. And then also like they got their recognition too. So it was all of our senior nights, not just about what I was gonna do and if it was gonna be my last and whatever, because that would have been the storyline going into that if not. And then I think, just enjoying the NCAA tournament, like everybody knew this was the last run. When we hosted the first two games at home, people knew those were, our last two games in Carver Hawkeye Arena. And then as we went on our run, everybody still knew that this was going to be the end for this core group that has been there for some of us 6 years, some of us 4 years. Got to throw a shot at Kate, but yeah, I think it's just like one, like I knew, so why wait around any longer? And two, like just give everybody the closure and the recognition that they deserve.
I love the history and the nostalgia combined.
Mhm.
There is an emotional moment about everything you just mentioned about doing it with your teammates. So that's very cool. All right, so you have, this is the third year for you. This is our sixth year that we've had our Special Olympic event, and I've got this great picture on my phone of me standing there with you, and we both look like we're shooting the basketball. And I tell all my kids that I taught you how to shoot just because it's fun, right? Um, Special Olympics, I know, is something that you have enjoyed participating in as a volunteer. You've been active, you've helped with clinics, you've done other things. You've helped us greatly by giving your time today. Why is Special Olympics something that's important to you?
Yeah, Special Olympics has been something that I've been involved in since I was in high school. I was always involved in it there, but I think the biggest thing is like for me, like sports was always a part of my life growing up, and I feel like that's something everybody should have an opportunity to do, no matter what sport it is or what level you're playing on, or how much you love it or how much you are invested in it. It doesn't really matter. I think it teaches you so many lessons outside of, whether it's basketball, whether it's soccer, football, whatever sport it is. I think it teaches you so many lessons about life. But also like it's fun, like you make friendships, you get to do something that's active. So I think those are the biggest things. Like it's an opportunity for everybody, no matter, how old or how young or whatever it is. And then also I think like it just teaches you so much. I think that's the biggest thing. Like for me, sport has brought me my best friends, and it's also taught me a lot about myself. It's taught me a lot about ways I can navigate challenges through my life that don't have anything to do with, sports, specifically basketball. And that's things that I'm forever grateful for, and I think everybody should have those opportunities.
I 100% agree with you. That's exactly it. What we're doing is providing funds so that these athletes can train and organize and compete and socialize, just like what you just described. They don't have the ability to organize on their own, and that's why it's so important that people donate. We're going to cross the $1 million mark in 6 years for Special
Oh,
Olympics, which, I mean, when I first came up with the idea, I didn't even know if I could complete the task, to be honest with you. But the fitness is real, Caitlin. I
yeah,
mean,
it's
somebody
crazy.
told me aging's a privilege. I don't know. Struggling.
You got to get training. Come on.
I've been training. I've
At
been
least you
doing
don't have a
it.
broken finger anymore.
No, that's right. Last year my finger was broken, and that was the best shooting percentage I had. And I think, like it's self-correct and muscle memory, right? That's
Yeah,
what shooting is, right? With your
true.
legs and all that.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm just grateful for your time. I mean, I love spending time with you. I think you're cool to hang out with. I don't think people know the other side of you as much as I've had a chance to experience. And I can't wait for the summer. I'm looking
me
forward to it.
too. Me too. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, and can't wait for the summer with the fever.
Yep, go Fever, go Caitlin Clark. Thank you for your time. You're so generous, and we appreciate your friendship.
Of course.